Hello and welcome to the exclusive edition of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymour.
I totally forgot to say Patreon, didn't I?
You know it.
Dang it.
You're the Patreon.
Dang it.
They know.
I mean, they do, but I forgot. Like, I just, like, forgot the word Patreon completely.
Well, this book, though, will do that.
I mean,
it is mind-blowingly good.
That is an absolute good save, and I appreciate you putting forth that effort. Because it really is. It really is. Orphan Age #2 from AfterShock, Ted Anderson, Nuno Plati. This book is damn good.
Yeah.
Can I just start off with saying that? Two issues in, and I mean, you made this statement in the other show in a comparison to The Walking Dead, and you are 100% right. Like, you are so right about that. You should own a comic shop and sell books because you call it. You call it that well. Like I'm like
It's everything that I loved about early Walking Dead.
Right.
But like different. Like it's its own unique thing, and not just a retread. Like, okay, let's fit in like an alien apocalypse instead of a zombie apocalypse. And no, it's not, and these characters are not direct corollaries to
This is not your Rick, and this is not like this is very different individuals, and we're still honestly not even sure who these guys are going to be.
Yeah, because we'll get into that.
Yeah. All right, so we start off with a campsite, early morning, couple of tents, and you've got is it Princess that's come out first? Yeah, Princess comes out first, and she sees Daniel, and Daniel is cleaning his gun.
Yeah,
very calmly, succinctly cleaning his gun, and it's a very sweet opening.
Yeah, like there's almost a surrogate father kind of vibe going on, and she's asking the questions like if they're not following us, like, why are you cleaning?
Why are you cleaning your gun? What's up with that?
Got to be ready. Got to be prepared.
Right? Because he's like, look, the church, we've either lost them, they've lost us, or they've lost interest.
Yeah.
So I think we're good. And she is honestly like, okay, well, if we are cool, what are you doing? But he's setting up this whole mentality of preparedness, the notion that you don't wait for trouble to find you before you act ready for it. And I think that's a very telling foreshadowing piece for what this issue is going to bring about.
Yeah.
It's really good. So he's like, okay, we've got to make a long-term plan. We need food. Squirrels and berries ain't going to last the whole time. We got a long way to go. They ain't going to cut it. Medical supplies, some ammo, and she needs to have a gun.
Yeah, Princess doesn't have a firearm for protection or for hunting or any of the other uses you would have for one.
Right. And of course she's like, wait, what? Me? A gun?
She's a kid.
Right. But in this world, in this place, and the fact that she's also from Texas, Daniel's like, look, you never shot a gun before? Like, you really?
Is this real life?
Is it right? Like, what are we saying here? She's like, no, of course I've shot a gun, but I didn't think I would need one.
Yeah.
Because,
It's weird because she is very, very childlike, which is a weird thing to say. Right. In this world where the thing that happened was all adults died off.
Right.
She's that first generation of kids.
Right.
That are kids.
That like get to be kids again.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because you figure she's not necessarily the first generation born, but I feel like in that second wave, they're allowed to revert back to what society kind of was. Yeah. And there's a naivety that she's allowed to have because the now grown-ups are managing everything. Yeah. And semi-successfully. And that's when I forgot the redhead's name. What's her name? I just lost it.
I'm actually blanking.
Wyla, that's her name. She like wakes up, comes out into the scene, and is like, you don't want to use one? Fine. That means someone's going to use one on you. Yeah. Like setting the stakes with such like hard contrast. It's either this or it's this. There is no question.
Yeah.
And
in this environment, Yeah,
they're not wrong. Like, and I think that's part of the thing that I really like is that without this being like a long form series so far, they've already set what the stakes are. We've already seen a massive like murder spree of a sadistic group of people. So where The Walking Dead needed what, I don't even, how many issues before we got to the Saviors?
A ton.
Right, like that's a long time. We've
Yeah.
already established that. We're already establishing that it is a do or die, kill or be killed sort of world here, where even the youngers
Yeah.
aren't necessarily afforded the protection of naivety
Yeah.
when they're out on their own.
Yeah.
Maybe when they were, in this,
Yeah.
village or whatever.
These little cells, these little communities,
Right.
where you can begin to build that sense of civilization. Once you get out there, it's the Wild West.
Right, completely. So Wyla is like, hey, listen, I know a place we can go. They've got stuff, lots of stuff. We can go check it out. And of course, when I saw the sign, I immediately went, How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Let's go to the.
Yeah.
Good old Robin from Canada. Let's go to the mall. So, and I was really like, I was kind of confused. Like, okay, well, like, are they using mall colloquially? Like,
Yeah.
maybe it's just like a marketplace and they're calling it a mall to make it sound cool.
No, it's an actual mall that the generation of kids that happened when everybody died off went in, and like it's actually brilliant because they had the foresight.
Yes.
To understand that there was going to be a need for an economy, a need for buying and selling, and if you're the one selling,
then you've got a position here.
Yeah.
You've got a position in this new world. So we get introduced to Kent and his son Billy. Kent is the head of the mall, top mall security guy. What I love is that Billy and Kent wear the exact same shirt. That's how you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. They were in the exact same shirt. It's so awesome. Father and son apparel. And it's kind of interesting where, we're already in this world where we're seeming like it seems as though there are people that you just innately shouldn't trust.
Yeah.
And they are very forthcoming with both their names and what it is that they need.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. Like, Ken is like, hey, where are you guys headed? And what are you guys looking to get?
Yeah.
And Daniel is like, yeah, this is what we need. This is who we are. And this is what we're trying to get. So can you help us? And they're like, absolutely, we got you. This is it.
Which is interesting because it really, if Willa knew about it and she had information on her map,
right?
This is a reputable
Absolutely.
establishment. One of those moments where you can let your guard down.
Seemingly.
Yes.
Right? Because as this world is set up so far, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of this.
Don't trust nobody outside your
immediate circle.
Cluster.
Right. This is what I love. 61 stores full of every kind of thing. You want clothes, books, nonstick pans, diamond jewelry. I'm like, oh my God, it is a mall.
It
Like,
really
that is legit a mall. That is so crazy. So they got all that and more. We cleared out the bodies. This place after a week after the adults died.
Yeah.
20 years of selling and buying later, and we still ain't run out. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, that just goes to show like how crazy we Americans stockpile stuff.
Yeah.
And
Our
are
consumer
open
culture.
to yeah.
It's just
like they actually have had a mall 20 years after the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
and they're still going.
So yeah, here we have this setup where it's like, hey, listen, what is it that you take monetarily? Is it, church dollars, Albany dollars? And Kent's like either or barter,
Yeah.
trying to see what you got. And I think this moment is where things take a turn without us knowing.
Yeah.
Daniel asks Princess if she's got her money, and she's like, yeah, right here. And she shakes her pocket, and he goes, well, then let's go shopping.
She is such a little kid.
She is. She's so cute. And they do. I mean, they literally, like, this is such a great montage of everyone, going through the paces of figuring out what they need, what they want.
And it's a packed mall. It isn't like an empty mall with them by themselves. Like there are other shoppers.
Other shoppers, people all over the place. And Princess is sitting there when she's suddenly joined by Billy.
Yeah.
Who sits down and is like, hey, how you doing? Little kid small talk.
Yeah.
Are you gonna buy stuff here? Like, it's so funny because it's so obvious questions.
Yeah.
You're like,
so little kid.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect. And this is where like the truth bombs begin to drop. Billy says, my daddy says you can figure out a lot about people by what they buy.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep.
And this is brilliant because he's not wrong.
Right.
In this assessment. It's more so what people value.
Right. Ooh,
Like,
that cuts to the core.
yeah. I was like, does he mean money? Does he mean
Right?
Like, what does he mean? And then
Breaks it down.
Yeah.
The way I see it, there were three kinds of us kids back then. The first kind saw the world without adults and went straight for the potato chips and ice cream.
Yeah.
All the stuff they weren't allowed to
yeah,
have.
it's go time,
Right. Those kids died first.
which is probably true.
Right? Like for any number of things. Sickness, stupidity. Hey, look, I'm going to climb on this thing that I'm not supposed to. Oh, pow. You deserve to die.
Yeah.
Like, because an adult wouldn't let you do it. A lot of times, it's not the adults are telling you no just to tell you no.
Yeah.
It's to keep you safe and alive.
Yeah, there's a reason.
If you don't listen, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Smarter kids, they went into the store. They took lasting stuff.
Yeah.
Flour and salt and dried meat and spices. They knew stuff that they'd need because they saw a future where they'd have to make their food.
Yeah, and that was a level where I'm like, okay, those are like the smartest.
Right.
I was not the right.
No. But that third bunch of kids, you know what they took? And of course, Princess, guns? Like they're going to be the ones to control everybody else? Right? No. He said tools. Saws, axes, shovels, pliers, stuff you can use. Because those kids, they realized that whatever kind of future they were going to have,
They'd have to build it themselves.
wow.
Deep.
Wow. But then I have to give Kent his credit.
Yeah.
The elusive fourth option.
Yeah.
Not quite well, given to everybody. She's like, well, obviously, you're the third guy, right? Like you built all this. He's like, nah, I'm something else entirely. I took the whole store.
Yeah. And all the while they're walking, and his son is sitting on his shoulder. The hat that he was wearing, his son's now wearing. Like it's so paternal. Like it's so family.
Right. It's so non-threatening.
Yeah.
Is really the interesting thing
Yeah.
here. It's really kind of brilliant. So, let's see. They catch up to Daniel, ask if he's finding everything he needs. He's like, just about. And Daniel sends Princess to go find Wyla to say, hey, listen, it's time for you to get your gun. Here's my idea, revolver, something small caliber that you'll be comfortable carrying, get you like a holster to go along with it. And she's kind of like, okay, she's in it, she's ready to do it. And this is where it all goes to hell.
Yeah. Because Princess made the mistake of showing where her money was.
Sure did.
And someone goes to pickpocket her.
And Wyla sees it.
Yeah.
Not only does she see it,
she acts upon it.
Oh, quick. She hems dude up against the wall. Her blade is out. She's ready to get him. No two ways about it.
See, this is like there is a huge backstory to this character.
Yeah,
Willa,
yeah.
Because she asks for Princess to take his gloves off.
Is it Wyla or Willa?
I don't know.
Maybe it's Willa.
Might be.
I like that. I like Willa better than Wyla. All right, Willa.
So dude's wearing gloves. She asks Princess to take his glove off, and he's got a brand on his hand of the letter T, and she says that's the church brand for T for thief.
Mm-hmm.
The church is just
they are
freaking
gaga crazy.
Yeah, but somehow this dude survived. So there's like something going on with him, and at this point, I'm thinking, okay, you've caught a pickpocket. It's gonna happen. Turn him over,
and this is gonna be a thing. No. Kent's walking in, and he's like, what is going on? And Willa says, we got a thief.
Yeah.
Get your guards. And he's like, dang it. Luther, I told you to watch who you pick from.
Wow.
And he draws on the two.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, schnitzel.
Yeah.
This just got serious. He says, drop him, Miss Willa. I don't want to kill you or her, but I will.
Yeah. He's going to shoot Princess.
Like, I mean, he said he doesn't want to, but listen.
Like, you've already got, you've got pickpockets in your employ.
He's in a position. This kid is like, Luther is like, I'm sorry, but the girl, and he's like, look, it's fine. Just go get the others. And he's holding the two at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Other people come in, and, oh, man.
Yeah. It's because it's such a trap.
Yeah. And Willa asks, you rob everyone that comes through here? He says, not everyone. That'd be bad for business.
Yeah. Just got to get a few here and there. Not everybody spends as much money as you would like.
So we kind of gotta take what we can.
Yeah.
He's like, find the third one, the big guy, Daniel. Take him out quiet.
Yeah, because the thing is, right now he's in full business mode.
Right.
Because if this gets out,
They're
can't
done.
go.
They are absolutely
Yeah.
done.
Ugh.
Absolutely done. So Prince is like, what are you going to do to us? And he's like, I don't know. Put you to work in the fields, maybe kill you and bury you out back. Either way, I got to make sure nobody finds out about this.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, our reputation
Mhm.
as a go-to spot is in jeopardy right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So he's like, look, take their weapons, but don't hurt them. Right? So he's still a good guy.
Yeah.
He's just got a thing that he has to
Yeah.
do. He is surviving. And there's a difference here. The machete is important.
Yeah.
Like
there's something about this
hugely,
machete that
hugely.
I want to know. There's a story, because you don't touch her machete.
Yeah. Yeah. She's touched that and I'll kill you. It's crazy. So Ken is like, okay, we need to, and all of a sudden his guys are bright-eyed and something's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, the way this was drawn is just perfect.
The
It's so
acting in it,
subtle.
It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Kent turns around and Daniel is at the door holding a gun to young Billy's head.
Yeah. And like he's a good dad. Like in his own.
The dad kicks
Yeah.
in extra hard here.
Yeah.
And he's like, please don't do anything. Don't do anything. And Daniel's like, shut up. Tell your men to let them go.
Yeah, because there's a calmness about Daniel. Like he's in control.
Yeah. He's got straight resolve.
There's no fear.
Right.
There's no nervousness. It's like, here's the situation. This is how we're going to resolve it.
So they let the girls go. He's like, are you hurt? They say no. He says, good. Grab your gun and watch my back. Now tell those guys to drop their guns. Kent's like, I can't. Interesting sort of, scenario.
yeah.
Like, I can't let you guys leave. I cannot let you guys leave.
Yeah.
And Daniel asked that hard question.
Yeah.
You love your son? How much do you love your son?
Oh, and Billy's starting to tear up. Billy's scared.
Billy is, straight up scared.
Yeah.
And Kent realizes that Daniel is not one to play with.
Yeah.
Like, in this moment, for sure, he is not one to play with. And he tells them to drop their guns.
Yeah. And I like how one of the minions is questioning it. Like,
Dude, like, seriously? Like, we outmatched them right now. And he's like, no, you don't. He's got my kid.
Yeah.
So, and then here we see Daniel as the best guy.
Yeah, because this
possible.
is really, really telling of who he is as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now we're leaving, and we're taking with us the stuff we bought and paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more. We're going to leave your boy a mile outside of town. Don't follow us. They're not taking extra stuff.
No. And by all rights, they should.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were disgruntled customers.
I mean, definitely. Willa doesn't have the may I speak to your manager haircut, but I think it's implied.
it's implied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And of course, Ken would be like, I am the manager. And bad things. So they're getting ready to leave, and Princess hesitates.
Yeah.
And she goes back, and she grabs a gun
Small caliber revolver with a holster.
and some money.
Yeah. She leaves that $20 on the counter.
That's right. She's like, look, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
This is mine. Don't say nothing else. It's brilliant. Like, they literally walk out. No one follows as told. And it's kind of brilliant the way that they play this, because clearly by not creating a commotion, if there's anyone else there that's shopping, they won't know.
Yeah. So they've kept everything.
They've kept everything fine. You have no reason to cause trouble.
Yeah.
So there you go. They've done their diligence, and they're like, look, we're probably far enough now where we followed. And Willa says no. And sure enough, Daniel lets Billy go. Tells him to go on home.
Go home, little man.
Like, wow.
Because they could have kept him for insurance.
Right. Just in case. They could have kept him and killed him, honestly,
Yeah.
as a message. Don't.
Yeah.
Right? And Princess is is finally kind of understanding what this world is like.
Yeah.
She says, you would have killed him, wouldn't you, to get us out of there? And he says, if I had to. Does that bother you? Like, you know, I not that it would change, but I just want to know where you are with this.
Yeah.
And she says, no, I get it. You do what you have to. You use what you're given.
And she's right to a point.
Right.
And Daniel kind of corrects her.
Mm-hmm.
You use what you can take. You wait for the world to give you what you need. You're going to be waiting until doomsday.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Come on, Albany ain't getting any closer. Man, when I got to that moment,
Yeah.
I was disappointed that I was at the end of this book.
Right.
Because that I could have used like 3 more issues of this. This is such a great, well-paced story.
Yeah.
The art is fantastic.
It's purposeful. Like there's
Yeah.
no excessive line work. It's just
At
it's
all.
very it's simple, but not plain.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is beautiful. Like I really do like it. Yeah, this is awesome stuff. Shout out to AfterShock. Yeah, you guys are killing it with this series.
Yeah.
I need this to be a show,
Mhm.
but I don't want it live action. I want it animated so that
Yeah.
keeps as much input in on this as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Because wow, brilliant,
It's gorgeous.
absolutely
It's,
brilliant.
for anybody that's feeling that like Walking Dead isn't holding it anymore. It's this.
Get on now, not 10 years from now when it's a TV show.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah. As always, thank you guys for being our Patreon members. We love and adore you. You guys are fantastic. Keep spreading the word and keep watching because we are producing more stuff for you guys all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Very awesome.
It's what we do.